you're giving your opponent advantage and you know, kind of a lot of chances to get their confirms. Because when Genarog hits Olympia with the fleet, you can die very early off the side, you know, of course, with the weight, or just in general with edge guarding, of course, and just a lot of damaging, you know, in this set so far. We'll see how these guys get on. It's losers finals, man. It's Neylax versus Genarog.
And if there is one weapon, one special bone quiver I want to point out from Genarog, it's that Neylax shield.
Yep.
When you get, as Olympia, you get very confident when you're pressuring someone's shield. The one character that really does not like it when you do that and will make it known to you is Fleet, because she has a frame 4, I think, there. And without good DI, it kills you so early. It's like, what, on these really lighter characters like Maple and Olympia, it's like 120, bro. You have to be ready to DI that, but that means you have to be ready to sort of give up your advantage, your pressure. And so it's just like a really difficult situation for Neylax to navigate.
Okay. And of course, you know, we said before, Neylax is that arrival champion, man. Reigning champion, one arrival 1. One arrival's 2 from loser side against Caitlyn. Now finds himself losers again, but Caitlyn's not here, bro. It's Dia instead, with Genarog in the way as well. So of course, you know, are we going to see the 3-peat? Or are we going to see a new champion? It's very exciting, but of course, Genarog doing a good job keeping it even so far, and honest as well with the first game. Can they find the kill? There's the F-tilt, off stage, far away.
Sweeping hitbox calls out Neylax on the ledge, and unfortunately, with a follow-up down air, there will not be any way for this little mouse to make her way back onto the stage. It is a quick stop for Genarog, who now is in the corner, and he gets hit for it.
Somehow, man. Excuse me, you know, finds a way to kind of get these confirms. And again, I talked about if you can root into that forward air, the up B for the floaties might not be the one, so.
Yeah, Neylax, after the up B nerfs, obviously not just kill power but framed air, has really been finding ways to root into this fair, which survived all of the blows and is still the crazy tool that it always has been. And so it really is just a matter of finding those sort of situations. Those are situations he told me he's been practicing, and you can tell the practice makes close to perfect, but not quite.
I love the attempt for the jam dash into the up B, but I think he got the misinput. I don't think he wanted a turnaround up B. I think he wanted the B reverse or the wave bounce instead. But either way, off stage, have to watch out. Tech for your life. Still getting the reversal. The forward air as well, and the gem is set up. Has to parry the tornadoes off. Any advantage?
Yeah, safe down air is going to let him just sort of pressure Genarog, and like I said, man, it's that positioning, it's those famous Neylax dash dances, and for some reason, it just always works. He always finds his mark when he starts dash dancing, and unfortunately for Genarog, he was the one in this lethal Frenchman's sights.
And we're seeing a lot of these charge down Bs again. We saw it against Kingu. And against Dia, trying to call people out. Sometimes it works, and I think against Genarog as well, very aggressive, trying to get back to neutral, I think. I think Genarog's a bit too greedy sometimes. These charge down Bs will work out with the armor.
Indeed, Genarog is now trailing all of a sudden. It feels like Neylax has got a significant grip on that timing, and he is not letting go at the moment. And it's now Neylax who is going side to side all around the stage, finding the F-tilt on the wake up. Not quite getting the kill for it, but you know, you're pretty happy with this, I would say. You're pretty happy with getting that nair off the tornado as well. And this guy is kind of just playing for fun at this point, it feels.
Okay, yeah, no parries or even shield on these gem pops, so still, Neylax able to get a lot of mileage right now.
Yeah, Genarog kind of swinging at thin air with these back airs. It feels like he's manifesting reads at this point rather than looking for them. I think he's getting a little bit desperate. He's trading a little bit too hard, and it's him now that is clueless. He's so used to leading. He's so used to being able to play around his opponent and him coming to him that when the situation is reversed, it looks a little bit tricky. Yeah,
I mean, we keep saying and we keep talking and praising Genarog about when they're in the front foot, right? How the hell do you catch him? But of course, it kind of comes back on its head, because when Genarog's on the back foot trying to chase his opponent, he gets a little bit too antsy. You know, the game plan can't be the same. It has to work out a different way, but unfortunately, he's forcing these aggressive options, and Neylax is like, well, cool, if you want to be in my zone, we can scrap, because how good often is Olympia in that scrap? The down tilt doing a lot of work, as we're seeing so far in that first game. With the second game, Genarog got to step it up a notch.
Yeah. This was really interesting, by the way, in terms of stage bans. I saw Air Armada, which, you know, yeah, you're Olympia, makes sense. But I also saw a start, I believe it was like Hodojo or something, which Neylax actually did struggle against Genarog significantly on in their most recent sets. So he's left the big 3 counter picks open to Fleet. He left Harbor open, which I really thought Genarog would like, but instead we're just going all the way back to Forest. This is the Fleet counter pick, right?
Yes.
If there is one, it's definitely this one. But I don't know, man. Olympia, more than anything, kills off the side with that fair. Sometimes she gets that down to up strong, but otherwise it is a lot of kills off the side, and I think Neylax can make good use of this stage.
Has to pop the gem early. Yep, get it back in your hand for another day. There's down throw, and again, everyone just seems to be DIing in. Maybe it's Genarog's birthday, man. Maybe they're just giving it to a gift or charity, who knows, but either way, Genarog will definitely take confirms from that. Just can't find it right now. The forward air into the Nair. Floats away, just waits for Neylax to come in their zone, and you already know where they're going. Straight to the blast zone. It's Genarog up a stock. God damn, you already know the vibe.
I don't think he even had to do the nair after the fair, bro. I think he's just feeling a bit mean. I think he's a bit miffed. I think he's a little bit angry that it's gone to this point already. And Neylax might be feeling a little bit of that anger himself. He's trying to make a statement right back, gets those fairs out, gets those gem pops out, but Genarog is too far away for it to turn into anything meaningful. Still though, off stage, still getting bad. Situation is repeating and repeating, but I want to see a stop to it.
Just can't find the right time. Yep, parries the gem pop finally, but the down to up B, yep. At that percent, we can get a confirm on the floaty fleet. Back to even, of course.
Indeed, and it is a big question of how Neylax is going to find this early percent. Like we said, Grab is not going to do anything, so he looks for fair to start with. However, it's not quite gone his way. He's been pushed off stage, gets twin chimes, but that's really good DI to get back onto the stage. That is the important part. You had to get back on, and Neylax managed to get back on, and as soon as I say it, he's back on.
This gets swiped away. The F tilt didn't work right there at the ledge, but of course, Neylax fighting back. Holding down, throwing at the tilts as well to make sure the fast buttons. Has to go high for Genarog, but Neylax can cover it. Runs into forward air. Just hit for hit. Seems to be a lot of reversals. These guys do not care about defensive options. It seems to just be all aggression. There's the up B. Should be the kill as well on a light character like Fleet off the top. On Forest, you already know what's going on. That combination is definitely for these floaties.
This is why I was a little bit scared of this pick. Genarog still managed to make good use of it, but all the same, Neylax has found ways to turn it into his advantage. We go down to the last stock in this second game. And Genarog can't lose this. Genarog really can't lose this. You can't afford to be dropping games on your favorite stage in this game. You can't afford to be dropping saves in counter pick. You need this game right now to even things up, get back into this, but Neylax with a high up B is holding on.
Okay. And we are seeing Genarog, I feel like, get very comfortable with these machine gun areas, right? The fast areas, the back air after back air after back air, the Nair as well included. It does feel like Genarog is kind of playing a little bit more, less thoughtful of what he's kind of putting out. And I feel like Neylax is catching on, coming back into the game.
It was interesting though, you talked about that the DI in on the down throw earlier, and it looks like because Olympia is so darn fast, she actually can't be comboed in on DI in, and it forces the technical situation instead, which Neylax has used to survive and still hold on to this game. Gets a massive fair, rips it right into Fleet's face, but she gets back on, and Swiper will be swiping this time.
Throwing our around, bro, neither is Boots. No one's stopping his Fox at the moment. We will keep swiping, and of course, like Zanati said, man, Neylax played very well in that first game, but it seems to be Genarog kind of seeping in with that game plan, right? We talked about, well, I talked about especially that sometimes, you know, maybe up throughout the machine gun areas, I've got a full stack of ammunition, but it seems to be nothing left in the clip when Neylax gets his advantage started. The problem is in that game too, didn't really get too many windows to do that, so good on Genarog for recognizing that.
Oof.
Damn.
That's a big hit for Genarog, who leads it right into a tech chase. That's a dash attack as well. Eats that fruit. Delicious. So is this damage from Genarog right now. 57%, virtually unanswered. Neylax is not finding anything in revenge. And already the percentages are mounting. And I'm scared, Fabs, because you know what a lead means for Genarog.
Yeah, for sure. Might not be a stock lead, we can still get a little something. Forcing my opponent to come to me is just what Genarog wants. Come to the loving arms of the bow, the down tilt. We will keep swiping yet again. Neylax dropping that stock early.
Yeah, that is a French speaker, not Spanish, unfortunately, and so he will be struggling to get rid of those big, sweeping normals from Genarog, who is using them to expert efficiency right now.
Oh, the up tilt, not safe.
Still though, not much damage for it. Gets gem pop instead, leads into, I thought we were going to see fair, instead we see up air, and Neylax isn't really finding a satisfying finish to this combo.
Okay, runs past with the dash attack, doesn't have a lot of multi-hits to get past with, but back throw will put the wind chime on, switches it round, hot potato game. Neylax in the lead for this one at the moment, but the up B gonna push him away. And Genarog tried to jump away, but of course the forward is there, big move, gonna take advantage of that stock, and at least we are 2 stocks apiece.
Indeed, Neylax has to count his blessings for that because it was looking dicey to start with, and it still is. Look at Genarog just chill, cool as a cucumber at the side of the stage, especially on the ledge. He is not at all scared of the pressure that Neylax can apply because it's just so hard to get around these big sword aerials.
Uh-oh, hold on. Should be the one. Special get up gonna take advantage.
Goes very high with the gem. That's a beautiful. It goes high, low, back onto the ledge. That's a beautiful mix-up from Neylax, who manages to get back on and manages to catch Genarog without jump.
Oh, the upbeat trade. Okay. A little bit too slow on the mark. Of course, Genarog will sneak, shall I say, that back air in.
Yeah,
Their advantage turn now with the gem pop. Hold on.
We are definitely looking for any sort of big hit, but Genarog is not giving it to him right now. I would have thought the next might try to slide in with an air, but no, nothing. He's not managed to get rid of the stock. And this feels like the big issue right now, Fabs. Even when he gets the parry, she just gets to drift back to ledge. Yeah. I don't understand how that's fair, to be honest.
Just the game we love and play, apparently. I don't think Neylax is loving it right now, though. Trade's not working out in his favor. You don't want to be taking damage. Trying to throw the crystal down, but the actual interruption from Genarog, whether it's intended or not, still a good play nonetheless. The falling forward air, floating as well to make sure you can't challenge me in neutral or advantage state. Oh my god, and the dunk as well. Game 3 going to Genarog.
Neylax is reeling, unfortunately. He has his head in his hands and he runs it straight back with Olympia. I want to see him breathe. I really would like to see him taking time with the stage pick of it. Instead, he goes straight to Harbor. And I don't know how I feel. I'm
scared. He knows something that we don't, because I don't know why you'd ever take this character here, but hey, maybe Neylax can show something we don't know about. At the moment though, instead of shaking his head, you gotta shake these buttons out. Get rid of the situation, because Genarog is all over him right now. With the wind chime, the damage is pouring out of his hands and Hutty.
Yeah, it's looking bad. I won't lie to you. And this was the good part of this stage. This was the platform movement, you know, a little bit of extensions. That was the oh! No.
Okay.
Thank you, Genarog, for letting go of ledge. That's all he had to not do. But thankfully, he's just a really nice guy.
He's actually a really nice guy, by the way.
A little bit sassy, but you'll come to love it.
Oh, hold on. The Eisen on the up throw. Probably wasn't ready for it. Probably expecting a down throw. Nice 50-50 pseudo option from Genarog, but still Neylax surviving. Has to catch his breath back. Good start from Genarog, but Neylax fighting back into it. Yeah,
like we said, he has to get his breath back. He has to breathe. He has to find just a little bit of calm and patience. I know that it is difficult for Neylax right now, but he really needs to just chill, because you're not allowed to go in with these unsafe aerials. Not into this one specific character. I know we can do it to everyone else. I know it upsets the natural order of things for Olympia. Hey. Thankfully, he is able to even it back up.
Okay, it's the tournament set for Neylax, man. He has to do something. No jump up allowed. Has to reset. The Nair's going to come out, push you away. Back throw, where you going back into? Special get up again is going to get eaten alive by Genarog. The percent rising for Neylax as well.
I love the drift back with the side B as well, man. He fires projectile straight to your face, so you think you can punish him, but no. It's just so expertly placed from Genarog to just eat so little percent. Like, yeah, Nair there, and he floor hugged it. He taking a little bit of extra damage, but it's fine. It's fine. There is no major hit coming out from Neylax right now. There is no way of him catching up the percents.
Oh, such good mix-ups from Genarog, man. Keeping Neylax guessing. It is a guessing game, of course, that we play. All the armor, that's what I talked about before. Should be a confirm, but no, not the sweet spot up air. Not the tip of the ankle or the foot.
There is the tip. It is a spike, and it sends Neylax Fleet down, but yeah, that's why. The crowd reacting to it, I'm used to this. This is why Fleet is so annoying on this stage. You can't edge guard her. She will edge cancel for free.
Yeah, for free. Okay, has to hold down on the dash attack. The multi-hit's not really working out for him. Neylax's turn now, but nearly gets sniped. Has to go high, but the down tilt sweet spot brings you back in. Side B's gonna interrupt, and there's no gem, by the way. It's all the way on the other side, but we can escape to it.
He has found his home, he has found solace in the gem, and he's just about managed to get back onto the stage. Ooh, beautiful jab down tilt. Genarog going high for no reason, and it's getting a little bit dicey all of a sudden. Neylax is looking okay. He maybe just needs a big hit, and he could take the stock first, but Genarog is not looking to hand it out, and oh, I feel like that down strong was way too greedy, man.
Yeah, it's so overzealous. No need to go for it right now, and I feel like that just shows that Neylax really is desperate for this kill. Going for a special get up again, but like you said, so hard to edge guard Fleet on this part of the stage. Have to choose a different option. Genarog, comfy right now.
There is a reason why he is so, like you said, comfortable in the corner, because there's just no real threat. You're not going to put him off stage, he'll just come straight back. You need to find those big hits, but how are you getting in on Fleet? How are you getting in on these big sweeping aerials, these big bow of hers? I'm not talking about the ornament, I'm talking about the weapon, as Genarog is making a serious dent in the armor, and Neylax is reeling!
Hold on, though. All that fancy movement for nothing. Genarog coming right back into it, into this stop. Final one now. Neylax's last chance. Last ditch effort. Parry though. Wind chime. Bit mega damage, by the way. Can't afford to take any more of that, but the Armstrong! Hyper fast follower, you still alive? Zanati is tense.
It's so tense. It's so difficult for Neylax right now. He's getting down thrown onto the platform. Lives just about. Has to go all the way down there. He does not have the distance. He does not have the recovery. And the Italian places himself into loser's side of Grand Finals. He is placed to get his revenge.
And finally, the king has been dethroned. There will be a rival champion.
Monsieur Arrival, Monsieur Immovable. He has been defeated.
Insane.
No longer unstoppable.
Absolutely insane. Finally, you know, we talked about so many players coming up against Neylax that just couldn't do it in the last hit moments. Kingu was one of them. Spider, Caitlyn, you know, sometimes Dia. Not today, though. But either way, it is Genarog today taking advantage of that, getting rid of Neylax and losers. Losers, Neylax has been that kind of king that has been really hard to kind of put a stop to. Genarog has found the answers, and he will be rewarded, should I say, with a chance to fight the queen, though.